Hey, this is Dave Jose, as you know me on Facebook. I'm coming to you to talk to you about some of the funny things that I hear, and I'm bringing you to a place where it goes down. Now, you're going to hear cars going by because I'm bringing you to the farm. And so if you look over here at the farm, you're going to see horses and little stuff like that. You're going to see a whole bunch of crap on the ground. You even see a little bull over there. It's not really little, but it's a bull. But the thing is that I want to tell you is, you hear people talk all this stuff, and that's why I brought you to where all the crap is. So I want you to understand psychologically how even your own people, your own gurus, your own coaches, you got flies out here. It really gets dirty here. But we have your own gurus, your own people. They will even tell you that usually they are not qualified to tell you how things work. And I'll use some of their own logic. So I get a couple of people every once in a while who come from the gurus, who want to come into my business and understand what's going on. Of course, it's none of their business. But they come and they send people and they say little stuff like this. They want to know about my coaching and they want to learn. And then they say, but do you even do deals? And the reason they say this is because a lot of their coaches tell them, hey, if you don't do deals, or if a person doesn't do deals, they can't really teach you how to do deals. But, to me, it's foolishness. And I have done a lot of deals, and it's known. But this comes from a place where I knew that people were going to try to hate on me. So I used to say I'm a loser that never done a deal. And the people bought into it, and they started hating on me. And then, when everything came out and came to light, they ended up looking really silly. But I'm going to show you some things or whatever, just by their own admission, just by their own logic. They say, oh, well, for somebody who's teaching you or whatever, they really probably can't do it. Well, here's the problem. If I have students that have closed deals in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, multiple deals, one made almost 100 grand, one locked up 110 houses, and all these different things have happened, then apparently it is false that if I was a person who did not do any deals and never done a deal, it's false that a person who has not done deals is unable to teach you. So the gurus by themselves in their own speaking and their own psychology and their own admissions would be telling you that, that they are wrong, because if I didn't do any deals and I'm helping all these people do deals and I'm jumping on the phone on three-way and converting people in seconds and getting contracts out, and you see a lot of people closing and making money, if you can see all these things, then something has to be wrong, because a person who's never done it or does not do it or have not, whatever you want to say, it makes no sense for me to be able to have all this success and so many different things happen and so many people are able to tell you that things have happened if I don't know what I'm doing. Number two, it also tells you that they don't have an excuse, because if they so-called have done so many deals and they make people have so much success and they do so many great things, and yet you're not seeing a lot of success from them, you're not seeing a lot of closings, you don't see any students talk about getting checks or money in their accounts or anything like that, wire transfers, whatever it is, food stamps. If you don't see people making money, then their business, even though they've so-called done hundreds of thousands of deals, must not be very good, because they can't transfer the information to you. Who gives a darn if somebody closed 50 million deals but can't teach you how to close one? That's a problem. And if you look at it, many times people are not just not teaching you how to close deals, but they want you to partner with them, so you become an employee. So you just go and find them deals or whatever and throw it to them, and they try to take care of it and they make most of the money or half the money or whatever. Didn't you get into real estate to be free? So are you trying to be an employee, or are you trying to be free? See, the thing for me is I believe in teaching people to be free. So let's take it a little step further. When you look at the different opportunities that are out there, if you know what to do, you can join in on big opportunities. You can work with people. It doesn't matter if you have money or credit or anything like that. That stuff doesn't matter. I got poisoned in 1999, almost died. It destroyed my lungs, ended my football career, and then I closed a ton of deals. My credit was shot. My credit sucked. And even now, I don't even use my credit to do deals. I won't. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do it? But if you look at you know, some of the things that are happening out there, people aren't, you know, showing people how to do deals. They're taking all their money. They're, you know, taking half of the money while the other person's doing all the work. And once it's all said and done and the smoke screen's clear, what's going to end up happening is you're going to find out that when you leave that coach or when the relationship is severed, you still won't know how to do real estate. Because you took your deal and you gave it to that person and they did everything for you and they gave you some money maybe. And then once all that stuff happens and you come back and you see where your life is, you're going to look and say, darn it, you know, I don't know how to put these deals together. Now, the last thing I want to say is I have a guy who helped me to learn. I got hired, my company got hired by his office, and he's a really big name guy. You can see him writing inside of Donald Trump's books and stuff like that. And he's known to be literally one of the best in real estate for cash flow. And this guy makes money. I mean, like, you know, for you guys who are younger, he makes bank. And I mean, this guy has so many properties and he cash flows, and all of his friends have properties and they cash flow. I mean, 200, 300, 400 houses, 500 houses. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I see somebody with 2,000, 3,000 houses messing around with this guy. And the reason I'm telling you this is because one thing that he told me, and I'm big into psychology, I keep telling you guys that. One thing he told me was that if you are doing real estate, 95% of it is psychology and doing the work. So 95% of it is psychology, 5% is contracts, exactly what you do. So I'm sorry, 95% is psychology, 5% is literally doing the work, contracts, and the little stuff like that. So people out here telling you that, you know, hey, well, you know, we have these awesome papers that will help you to do real estate deals. Papers don't help you do real estate deals. That's the end of the deal. Being able to talk to people, being able to understand what they need, being able to understand what you need to do to make the deal work is what makes you money, is what makes the deal work. The contracts and the little paperwork and stuff like that is the end part and the techniques. So if you understand the psychology of your buyers and sellers, then you understand how to make the deals work, and then you just have to get the technical part to make it work and get the paperwork, which isn't very tough. An attorney will draw paperwork for you in a second if they can make money off of your deal. So I'm telling you guys all this stuff to say this. You know, a lot of people have a lot of talk. They say a lot of things. But, you know, in this world, if people aren't helping you to be free, helping you learn to do what it is that they need to do, or that you need to do, how in the world is it that they create your mindset and your idea of what's real, what's true? Because I'll tell you this, you know, I've suffered many times and I had to come from the farm. I had to have my hands and my feet in the crap. And I didn't really come from a farm, but, you know, speaking, you know, in a type of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Speaking in a sense of analogy, I did come from that. I came from a place where I had to work hard and it was tough, and I had to learn how to do things. But I'm going to tell you this. See, I'm walking across the street now. See, right across the street from the farm where we start, when you understand the right psychology and you learn to do powerful things and you learn to stop letting people, these gurus and these so-called coaches that you don't see a lot of closings with, when you get to the point that you stop letting them decide who you are and what you can be, when you stop going to their forums where they say, oh, you're just a loser, you're this, that, you'll never make any money, you're not like me, I close 50 deals a month and all this bull, and you can't be like me until you close 100 deals. They're separating themselves from you just by the number of deals they've done. If you put it in your mind and you focus to learn to do one deal, you're already at the same place that they are. The number doesn't matter. The mentality and the mindset is what matters, because when your mindset is right, an abundance of deals will come out. So I started over here, you know, with my hands in the dirt, grinding in the farm, trying to cultivate some soil so I can get something big. But I'll show you where God has brought me, since I have learned that wisdom and understanding and the things that God taught me actually will bring me prosperity, bring me wealth, bring me the ability to do deals over and over again, even if I fell flat on my face. And here's where you end up. So you're going to turn around and see what we can see behind me. You see that? See those beautiful mountains? See, when your psychology changes, you go from the dirt, from the farm, where all the crap happens, where people are talking crap to you, where people are trying to make you feel bad, you leave there and you go to the top of the mountains where you're free, where you know what it is that you need to do in order to help yourself to grow, where you can look down and you can see all the lands and you start seeing how to put deals together from a far place. I could do deals anywhere in the country. I could probably do deals in my sleep, you know, but it came from doing the work, understanding the psychology, understanding how to deal with people, understanding how to get all this silly stuff out of my mind and stop thinking like a guru tells me to think, or stop believing the crap that they say. I had to stop buying the courses that didn't want to help you to be free, but wanted to sell you another item and another item and another item. I don't have a book. I don't have a formal course. I analyze you, find out where you're at, and lift you up. And this is what it's all about. So, if you want to meet me at the top of the mountains, there we go. At the top. I like that peak, like, let's see. Let me see if I can get it on the camera. I like that peak right there because it's really high. So if you want to go there with me, PM me and let me know, or send me a message and let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you like it. Because what people say, even the gurus and a lot of the big guys, it's foolish. It's stupid stuff, you know? They just think that because they made money or they've done something that you'll fall for everything. So stop falling for crap and start living the way you need to. This video is yours.